With the Carolina Panthers being involved in trade talks with other quarterbacks and possible free agent options to replace Teddy Bridgewater, the narrative has now become, have the Panthers and the Panthers fan base been too harsh and too hard on Teddy Bridgewater? And in today's video, we'll discuss it. You're listening to Money in the Bank. So, have the Carolina Panthers been too hard on Teddy Bridgewater? And I'm speaking for the fan base and the organization. We'll start with the organization. The organization, I will say yes. Yes, because you decided when you let go of Cam Newton that this was going to be the guy you move forward with. You had a plan for Teddy Bridgewater, apparently. We knew he was on a 3-year deal, which is essentially a 2-year deal in the NFL. You know, you give him a couple chances to pretty much figure this out. But we knew with how you constructed this team that you weren't made to win this year. And when things started changing, we won a few games in a row, won 3 in a row. At one point, went at 3-2, had a chance to get a couple more victories. They could have put us in playoff position and we could have made a real push for the playoffs this year had we've had some better performances from Teddy in a few of those games where we had 8 games by 1 possession or less that we lost. So Teddy Bridgewater didn't come through in any of those. So the organization, I'm going to say yes, because you made that decision. And not only did you make that decision, you've also been involved with every trade option or free agent option that's been available so far. And that's a slap in the face to Teddy for what it's worth. And I feel bad for him in the sense of you guys are the ones that brought me in. You brought me in and you gave me a chance to be able to lead this team. And with only 1 season, we're going to move off of it and just say no more. We've seen enough. If Teddy, I would kind of feel as if, yeah, I had a full season, but give me a chance to grow with this team. And that's about all I really feel about the organization's stance on Teddy Bridgewater. Now, for the fan base, to say that the fans have been too hard on Teddy is it's some of the dumbest stuff I've heard. And the narrative started on Twitter, and I've seen it swirling around some, and people feeling bad for Teddy. Well, oh, he was this, he did that, he was the 4th most accurate quarterback. Like, I don't care about all of that. When we released Cam Newton, we were being, at least I was under the impression that we would be trying to rebuild. We would be trying to start anew, go younger, and allow the new coach and the new regime to have their guy quarterback at that position and move forward with him. Well, when you sign Teddy Bridgewater, who is he's a veteran by now, 6 years in the league, he's a veteran. I think he's 28 years old. That's not a piece I move forward with. That's a piece that tells me that we should be able to win right now. And that's what you told me. And a lot of the reason why, at least why I was upset, and I spoke about it on the last show of Panthers Brawl, it's because the messaging from Matt Rule when he first got the job wasn't one of, we're going to wait and see what Cam Newton, I don't know, we'll see. It was, I can't wait to work with Cam. He's a great player. I can't wait to see what we can create together. We go from that to backstabbing this man and releasing him out to free agency when everybody's already been picked up. All the spots have been filled. Nobody is available. No position is available except for New England, who made a play. So, and then I look at how Detroit handled Matt Stafford. That upsets us. It at least upset me, because Matt Stafford, who's been in this game for 12 years, no division titles, no playoff wins, no conference title appearances, no Super Bowl appearances, no MVPs, no anything. This man, for Detroit, gets the utmost respect when he leaves his respective franchise and gets traded to a destination that he liked. Cam, on the other hand, a guy that has won Rookie of the Year, multiple Pro Bowls, took us to the Super Bowl, took us to the playoffs, multiple division titles. A guy that carried this team on their backs when you couldn't get it right in free agency. I know I usually chop these videos up and produce segments, but I ain't really got too many segments to do today. He carried you when you missed on wide receivers in the first round. He carried you when you wouldn't spend money in free agency to make the team better. He carried you then. The one game and the one season that was very indicative of how Cam Newton's time went in Carolina was the 2017 season. The Panthers are bouncing back from a 2016 season that was very disappointing, especially after a Super Bowl year. We were all very excited for 2016. We thought we had a chance to go get back to where we were, even after a devastating loss to Denver. Didn't happen that way. 2017, we bounced back. Cam looks a lot like the MVP Cam from a couple years ago. Many people don't really talk about this season probably being one of the Cam's best in his career, but it's, to me, his most impressive work that I've seen from him throughout the duration of his career. Guys go down. Trade away Kelvin Benjamin mid-season. Greg Olsen's banged up. He isn't really available. And we go into the playoffs. Make the playoffs. We go 11-5. Make the playoffs. We go into a playoff game with Kalen Clay, Russell Shepard, and Britton Burson as our receivers. Devin Funchess as well. He did some things that we can't, that we all know that he didn't play his best game either. But we go into the game with those guys. Cam, undermanned, still brings you within a one score of beating the New Orleans Saints. He did that by himself. He carried that team. Great performance. Slung it. He did everything everybody said. He answered a lot of questions for a lot of people that should have been answered years prior, but he answered them. He can sling it. He can get the job done. No matter what, he elevates talent. He elevates it. He makes it better. 2018 comes. Draft DJ Moore. Well, we drafted Curtis Samuel the year before in 2017, but he was hurt for the playoff game. Okay. 8 games through the year, 6-2. Looks great. Looks like MVP Cam. Everything's great. Gets hurt. Hit it right there in the shoulder. I tell you, Christian McCaffrey is at fault for why Cam's shoulder is the way it is. That hit by TJ Watt was Christian McCaffrey. And I love Christian McCaffrey. There's not a slight to him. But but young guy makes a mistake, boom, gets hit in the shoulder. Now he's out for the rest of the year. Well, he's winding down. 2019 comes. Playing in a preseason game, wanting to get him back. Offensive line, which has been bad for quite some time. Didn't protect Cam very well. A lot of his hits, the hits that caused the most damage to his career, happened within the pocket. Hurts his foot, breaks his foot. Now he's done for the year. And I understand completely why this team wanted to move on with a new coach and everything. Move on and go get your guy. I understand that, because this isn't the guy you drafted. This isn't the guy you want to build with. You don't really know if you can. You don't really know how much he has left. But there is a way to handle that situation better than what you did. And you didn't do it. You didn't do it. So for Teddy, he's coming in with excess hate from the fan base. We're pissed. The coaching staff, I said this about Matt Rule before. They're going to come in. They've made the situation so much more volatile than it had to be because you mishandled this entire situation. David Tepper and Matt Rule have horrible PR. They are horrible at conveying messages to the public. Hopefully it changes. Hopefully Scott Fritter will come. Hopefully he can be better than what they've been. Hopefully David Tepper and Matt Rule improve. They're young in their respective positions. I understand that. But they have been horrible with relaying the messages to the people. And until that changes, we still gonna hold everybody accountable. I don't think we've been too hard on Teddy. I don't think we've been too hard on the coaching staff. I think all we did was hold everybody accountable. And people in positions of power usually don't like being held accountable. But that's just me, and that's all I really got to say about the matter. Look, be sure to like and subscribe to the Panthers Nation Network YouTube channel.
This is for you.
Follow us on Twitter at P1N_network. Follow us on Instagram at P1N_network. All those will be in the description of this video. Be sure to subscribe to Gym Dropper Sports. Like and subscribe to Gym Dropper Sports, which is my channel. And I'm out.